Please welcome Floyd Cardoz.
Love you, brother.
Love you too.
Okay, so we're making a beautiful braised chicken. Get us started here.
So I use chicken thighs in this dish, and I marinated it with a little bit of ginger, a little bit of coriander, and rosemary. And I think ginger and rosemary go really well together because
They
have a
complement each
connection.
other, yes.
Exactly. I use a little olive oil and I sear it. And once I sear it,
You want me to crank this up for you?
yeah, I get it nice and brown to develop some flavors, also to cook the spice a little bit. And then what I do once it's done and seared really nice,
Pull the meat out.
I leave it on the. I like to cook it on the bone because I think it gets more flavor.
Me too. I agree.
You know, then we're gonna add
the
in the same
bacon.
pot. We're gonna add bacon and we're gonna add garlic. So once we put the garlic in there, then we're gonna cut the vegetables.
Okay, you get over there and do that. I'll do this.
Carrots, onions, and potatoes. And you can use, if you like turnips, you can use turnips. If you like parsnips, you can use parsnips.
I love parsnips because they're
If you
like a carrot with
kohlrabi,
an attitude.
You can do kohlrabi. I add all this in there, and you know it's rustic. It's daily dinner. It doesn't have to
That
be.
means you can
fancy.
cut it sloppy. You don't have to be uptight about it.
doesn't
That's what
have
rustic means.
It doesn't have to be fancy.
right.
And we add the carrots, the potatoes, the onions, and you can cut the potatoes any which way you want. I just
like shapes and sizes, right?
just make it nice,
Gotcha.
the way you want to eat it. And once that's all nice and coated with the oil,
Oh my God, that smells so good.
I add a little bit of salt in there. First, we're going to roast the vegetables because we
I'm
want them to
tag
get
teaming.
nice and cooked first because they're going to cook slower than the chicken.
Gotcha.
And then we
No and
have
slow, swappy do.
we have the pieces of vegetables cooked really nice in here. And this is really simple. Like I said, you can
Oh, smells
You can-
amazing.
play around with it.
Perfect, right?
And then I'm
Smells
gonna
amazing.
add
Then add the chicken back.
Chicken back in again.
Oh, just let it in.
And if there's any juice, let the juice go in.
Gotcha.
Okay. Add the chicken stock.
Yep. And a little stock, right? Make it
Okay.
nice and juicy.
And now we're gonna put it back in the oven once it cooks.
And then let it braise
And
again.
let it braise again. Now you can make this. This is what I do. I make it on a Sunday, so Bark and the kids have it for a Wednesday or a Thursday.
I gotcha. It's
So
a
she
great make-ahead.
Exactly, and I enjoy cooking, so it's fun. So I add the apples
Then apples and Savoy.
and the cabbage.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna finish it with a little bit of mustard
Finish with mustard.
and chili flakes.
All of this, Floyd, or a little bit?
I do half of it.
Half of that.
Okay, mix it in.
For
and
the
the chili
heat.
flakes. And the reason I like to put chili flakes is I like to use heat as a flavoring. Once that cooks, we
And we have it down here.
have it here.
Oh,
which is-
Floyd, please dish us up some, will you,
This
please?
looks like absolutely. Look at that.
The aroma of this. Exactly.
And then I make a cracked beef pilaf for that. And I love using cinnamon. I love using clove and cumin.
It's such another great marriage, a compliment, yeah.
And you can use 1, you can use 5, you can use 10, you can use whatever. You can add turmeric if you want to. And turmeric's a great spice, by the way. So I normally put some in my plate like so. And I get the sauce in there, the broth, and I eat it together.
Yeah, too bad you didn't dish yourself up one. That's really a heartbreaker, Floyd. It's terrible.
There's enough for you and me both.
So listen. So rude to talk with my mouth full, but I have to tell you the good news that Floyd's book, Flavor Wallow, is in stores now. You can order it online. But if you're in our audience, you're going home with one!